His expertise spans across agile.
Ashish, I think the session is started now. I think you may have to repeat, I guess,
Oh,
because I
oh,
saw that session starting screen right now. So just checking if everyone is able to hear us, audience, uh, the attendees,
um,
are everyone able to hear us? Can you put it in the chat?
yes, we are. I mean, yes, I can read those messages.
Mm,
Okay, so let's start now then.
okay,
Yeah,
let's go ahead.
yeah. So, good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Today we have Mr. Vena, and the topic is AI in project management, tools, trends, and transformation. He'll be discussing about the discovering the fundamentals of building a resilient business structure and learn practical strategies to boost performance and drive growth. Uh, if I'll be talking about the speaker, Mr. Vinay, he's a driving force in the world of agile methodologies, known for his unwavering commitment to excellence and relentless pursuit of success. With a deep understanding of lean agile principle and mastery of scaled agile enterprise transformations, Vinay has played a pivotal role in driving success within the organization he has been part of. His expertise span across Agile Scrum, Kanban, and Scrum XP framework, allowing him to tailor solutions to meet the unique needs of each team and project. As an agile coach, release trained engineer, and scrum master, Vinay brings a wealth of knowledge and experience to every project he undertakes. His mission is very clear to empower organization to thrive in today's rapidly evolving landscape. So here we go. Over to you, Vinay.
Hey, thank you, Ashish. Thank you for that warm introduction. Let me share my screen.
Sure.
Once you my screen, once you see my screen.
Hmm.
All right. Let me put that in. All right. Let's start this session. I think that was a really good introduction. Once again, thank you, Ashish. So yeah, today we will be discussing about AI in project management tools, trends, and transformation. Okay, it's been while AI is there in the market, and especially once open AI, Gen AI tool like ChatGPT came into the market publicly available, everybody is behind that, right? And by this time, every one of us might have at least once we have used the ChatGPT. So that is the situation, and every organization and every individual we have to either go for it or learn for it. You cannot ignore it. That is the situation now. Okay, and little bit about myself, as it was covered in the intro. So I'm currently working in Infosys Consulting as a principal business consultant, where I take care about agile transformations. So previously I started as a project engineer, and then I worked in traditional waterfall ways of working and all. So overall 15 years, covering the various roles: project engineer, project manager, program manager, and in agile world predominantly as a scrum master, release train engineer, and agile coach. So a lot of project management, be it it's hybrid or waterfall or agile. Okay, so with that introduction, let's step into the topic directly and monitor the chat as well. At any point of time you have any question, please drop a note or unmute yourself, and then you can ask. So today, obviously, this is very interesting and buzzword in the market, AI everywhere. So as a part of this session, we will try to see the introduction of AI and its use in project management, and then AI tools for project management and key trends and impacts of AI, and then finally challenges and ethical considerations. Post that, we will have Q&A, and also I would like to demo something of ChatGPT, how we can leverage ChatGPT for day-to-day activities in our professional life, right? Be it in projects or be it in other areas. How you can use that. Okay. I mean, before that, scan this QR code from your mobiles and then type the once you scan the QR code, it will be asking your name. You can add your name. If not, in the browser, type this joinmyquiz.com and then type this code 153745. I hear people already joining that quiz. Let me bring that screen to this one. Okay, I see 10 people already joined. That's a good number. Okay. I see around 90 people are there in the webinar. I'll wait for 20-25 people and then I start this. You can either scan this QR code or you type in your browser joinmyquiz.com and enter this code 153745 and you should be able to see the quizzes screen on your mobile. Okay. Yeah, 20 should be fine here. So, how do you see AI? A threat or opportunity, both or none of this? It doesn't matter for you. Great response, I would say. Out of 29, 27 responded, or 28 responded, in which I see zero threat, which is much more encouraging for me. See, same kind of question I asked 6 months back and also 1 year back. And in the initial stage, right, I used to get some of the responses on in the threat as a response. Now see majority of us are saying it's an opportunity, and some are saying both. I really like personally on both because I'm seeing those challenges. But again, great response. So this indicates that you guys are already aware of it, and as I was saying earlier, right, with AI you cannot simply ignore. You can learn it, you can embrace it, or you can talk about it, but you cannot ignore it. It's the way things are going on in the market, right? So good response. The next one is okay. For what activities we can leverage AI? Or what activities we can leverage AI? Entertainment, I like it. Project management, okay. Anything, okay. Day to day task, grammar check, research, for making reports, RPA automation, I would say office work, routine work, email, reply, coding, research, entertainment. RPA automation, okay, ease of doing job, presentation, repetitive work, code, handling large data, email reply, everything daily task, better career, okay, is better career, good one. Well, most of the careers are at stake now, to be honest. If you learn it, you will be there in the market. If you don't learn it, you'll gone, you'll vanish. Support project management. So if you see here all activities, and I think for 90% of it, people are already using AI, right? Whatever task which you guys are saying now on the screen, 90% have already people have started using it, right? So project management is what most of the people, more people have said that. Okay, good. So let's go to the other one. Okay, for what activities in project management we can use AI? Now the now I'm asking about specific to the project management. Documentation, perfect, good example. Daily repeated routines. Uh-huh. Repeated routines. Must save. Setting up KPI. Okay. Cost estimates, resource management, support, decision making, repetitive activities, scheduling, stakeholder management, sheet entry, routine monitoring, planning and execution, risk as compared to similar project, best practice documentation. So, n number of applications, right? N, you cannot imagine the depth of the activities what you can perform. Can anyone say maybe in the chat, or if you have unmute option, you can unmute yourself and talk? What is the reason of these many activities where we can use the AI in project management? Can anyone say just your thought or your comment? What is the reason of these many activities for implementing AI in project management? Not only in project management, in fact, this question applies to everywhere. In the chat. Because it evolves with feedback and new data. Okay, to save time on mundane task, to save time repetitive task, you save time on research and let AI do saving time. Okay, and for all these things to do, what is that you need? Right, most of the item deals with the data. I like this answer, Krishna Ramadu. That this was the answer what I was looking for, right? And also Venkat, right? Able to process large volume of data in short time, right? Accurate data, yes, accurate data. Not only data, you need accurate data, right? So if you are for all these activities, right, you need some data, right? That data will be taken by your AI, or you will feed that data and ask for some action based on the requirement. Maybe you have some project data, you ask that, okay, how was this project? Is it as per the schedule or behind schedule? Or what is the performance of this project, like KPIs? Is it overspent, underspent? All these things, right? For this, you need some data to ask. Okay, and one more skill is needed to you have data now, you had clarity on what needs to be done, and one more thing is needed is how to ask it. And while asking it, how correctly you are telling to the machine, right? It is the machine, right? It takes your words as a input, which is called as, yes, Vidya, but you are right, it's a prompt engineering. Okay, so garbage in garbage out is what we heard about it. Data, how much our data you have garbage, similarly output is also you will see like that. And while giving the prompt, right, you have to be very clear and as descriptive as possible so that it understands your requirement, and then produce or generates the uh, output. Okay, you might have seen already ChatGPT, right? The maturity of the answer depends on the maturity of the question. It's as simple as that. Okay, great response. Going back to the presentation. So for what activities we can leverage AI, we have seen the repetition and automation. For what activities in project management, we see. Okay, so coming back to the topic, introduction to AI in project management, we need not to define again what is AI and all. Obviously, it uses the technology that uses the algorithms to perform the tasks that traditionally require human intelligence. Okay, so here, as close to as our human intelligence, the machine is working right now, and the LLMs and the models, right? They are producing the outcomes successfully. Okay, why now? Obviously you have tons of data, mega gigabytes of data is there, and with this data is the new oil now. That is the saying in the corporate world, right? The more data, obviously, not only data with some structured, some clean data will give you more possibility of using the accurate AI. Okay, obviously, why we use AI? See, let's say why, I need to, just a simple example on LinkedIn post, right? I need to post something on LinkedIn, uh, right? I will give the topic. For example, let's say tomorrow I want to post about this thing, this session about how what I did and what I presented for in the LinkedIn, right? I use suggested LinkedIn post for me, where I have a speaker I covered AI in project management as a topic, and it gives the uh, you clearly observe what I'm saying, right? I just simply said suggest a LinkedIn post where I have presented a topic implementing AI in project management. It gives the content, but some elements will be missing, like date and time, and where, like this is a Mumbai chapter, PM PITSTOP. So these kind of elements, when I add it, it gives much more matured and structured LinkedIn post. In the first attempt it will give very vague, and second attempt, where I have added time and place. So this is the prompt engineering skills, where in the question itself you should be very clear of output what you want, right? Every bit of details of the output, if you cover in the question, then that will reflect in the output, right? So obviously, to write it individually, for me, I will take at least half an hour of time, right? To be honest, maybe because of my English or because of my skills, I need that, need this and all. But ChatGPT, it gives in hardly 20 seconds or maximum of 1 minute, right? So obviously, you're saying about 25 minutes. Usually I take 30 minutes, but with ChatGPT, I'm writing in 5 minutes. That's where I save 25 minutes, right? So obviously, faster decisions, efficiency, better risk management. Here, if you see very specific to the project, you have reports coming in, reports generated by tools, maybe Microsoft Project Plan and all, and other tools. And while going through each of the report and understanding their statuses and all, obviously you'll take a day time, right, to look at the numbers, look at the plan, look at where we are now and where is the delay and all, to get to some conclusion. Obviously you need to spend a good amount of time, at least in hours. You need to spend time and get understand what's happening, and then go to the respective stakeholder and try to take some immediate action on that, right? So in that scenario, obviously, right now we have ChatGPT. I'm taking an open AI tool. You have more secure tools like Copilot, Bard, Gemini, Galileo, IBM, Watson. Lot of tools are there where they are very secure. Let's take example of ChatGPT, which is open for us, for all of us. If you for take the data in the Excel sheet and then ask the question to chat gpt, then it gives you, simply attach the Excel sheet. I will show at the end of the session. I will show the chat gpt how to attach it and generate it. I have premium version. Most of us have taken it, so most of us also learning from it. And if you are doing beyond what I'm doing now, please let me know. I will also learn from you. So while I just you will attach that Excel sheet and ask what is the performance of this project, and it will take 10 seconds or maximum of 30-40 seconds, and it will give you straight away. For us to read it and take it quickly, it will take good amount of time. So that's how the faster decisions, by seeing the data also, it can easily recognize the risk, and that's where you can plan for the mitigation. So these kind of the benefits we have we can leverage by using project manage AI in project management. And why AI matters in project management? Obviously, you have efficiency gain, enhanced data making, resource optimization. So recently, uh, we should be very careful in what we are trying to do and trying to say, and also taking things into the people, right? I think 2 months back, I've been part of global summit. One of the speaker session was on the AI implementation and project management, like this only. And one of the speaker, uh, I will not name it, but whoever they know it. One of the speaker presented the use case, and proudly was saying that, with the use of the AI, one of the application, we have reduced the 200 developers to the $50 developers, means net some 150 people there could move from the project. Okay, so 200 people were working on that application, and with the implementation of AI over a period of 6 months, they reduced it to 50, 200 to 50. You, the really good concept, and they've used, they've saved a lot of dollars to billions of dollars to the organization. Very fantastic idea, and the way they have used it, the idea concept was so good. And one of these participants from the conference, one of the participants asked, she's an again American, she asked, what happened to those 150 people? And speaker, I'm sure he didn't mean it, but speaker suddenly said, we laid off. And the moment we laid off, and said the room was went to silence, and uh, murmuring was happening. Even I was surprised, actually. So that may be harsh reality, but people will be not happy to listen that, right? With some invention, we could improve some timing, but at the same way, obviously it impacts to some job, right? So that's a reality, but I would have said that those people were given the use for another additional new features or some innovation works, right? That kind of mindset we need to have. Here also, while we implement AI in project management, let's say on a daily basis, if you have 8 hours or 10 hours work, and by using AI, you are saving 2 to 3 hours, for example, then that 2 to 3 hours is meant for your innovation and for bandwidth for another project, right? You take more number of projects. Don't wait for somebody to talk about your optimization and saving work hours and all. You upfront do some groundwork, learn some tools, look for optimization, and go for the organization or the manager saying that I'm saying daily this much of time. Probably I'll take another project, or some will work on some innovation. If not, or trainings or something. Okay, so these kind of mindset we need to have. And when we say these kind of the example what I given, we laid off and all, that's where initial I have asked one question, right? How do you see as a AI, right? That threat, people will see threat then, right? So that is how we can take it to the people. And why AI matters, right? Obviously, you have a resource optimization and examples. We have taken that in second question also. AI is assisting in timely task assignments and risk alignments in project schedules. Right? Simple example. If not, I'm using this AirMeet today. If I use my Zoom Premium license, when I enable that AI assistant, everything will be captured. Earlier, it used to capture meeting minutes or meeting summary. Now it is capable of capturing the names, dates, action item, right? Now, like we do the conversation, right? When we say about particular date, when we talk about particular item, when we talk about who is owner, it is mapping itself, and it's generating the the meeting of minutes. And then it's also, if you are connected with your Gmail or any email you are using, it sends the alerts also. So these kind of things, right, gives a lot of comfort, I would say, comfort, and saves a lot of time for us. It gives the reminders. It will not since you are human, you tend to forget some things, right? But these reminders will help you to keep on track. Okay. And these are the examples in the market: Copilot, Bard, AI, ChatGPT, Accio, Galileo, Gemini also there. And here, if you see, there are some of the applications, AI applications, which more or less of for Scrum, sorry, Agile project management, Scrumify AI Retro. They're using retrospection, one of the tool. Okay, Scrumify AI Retro, and lot of chat gpts are available, right? Even I have my own chat gpt. I have premium license. I build my AI Vinay agile coach. I have my own co-pilot and my chat gpt. So tons when these tons of chat gpts and co-pilots are evolving, what is the matter, right? The maturity, if the answer is generating, is the winner there, obviously, right? You have a lot of restaurants, but whose restaurant is known for good tasty food, matters there, right? So similar way, a lot of chat gpts and co-pilots are there. Wherever you go and ask your question very specific to your domain and the need, you are getting a better or a very matured answer when compared to other GPTs. Then you will be your user for count will be more. Okay, so that's examples, right? So few of the examples we will see here. Of I am not gone very deep into these examples. You can go to the pmi.org website and search for these: shaping the future of project management with AI. Right? Since you are all PMI members and we are PMI members, we have the access to this document. In that document, they clearly mentioned for each of the stages or the phases of the project management, like planning, initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, controlling, and closing. For each of the phases, what you can for what type of tasks you can use the AI. So, for example, I have taken only planning here. So, planning, if you see here, ways of working, scope definition, what are the tools, ChatGPT. Yes, this is a fantastic way to learn or embrace AI, so that you are upskilling yourself and getting better at your job. Okay, what was that? Your link is not working. What is that link? Okay, sorry. Yeah, in the planning, as I said, ways of working is a PMI triangle. If you see, you have ways of working, power skills, and business acumen. If you see the task for scope definition, you can use ChatGPT for Bard, Microsoft Copilot, show me diagrams. What are the applications? Generate preliminary plans, refine scope description, analyze historical data, generate diagrams such as network diagram, Gantt chart, etc. Okay. And what are the impact, expected impact? Faster execution, more productivity, less inconsistency or manual errors, better documentation quality, better use of historical data. That's what we are talking about in the beginning, right? So if you see here, in the scope definition, estimate effort, and duration, cost. You have a baseline data of one of the old project, and using that old project, you need to do estimation for the new project. You simply give that input to the chat GPT, and reads it. Probably you can add some 10%, 15% increase on the previous baseline project. Then it gives along with the dates and all, if you give the timelines also. So that is the power of using AI for the project management activities. Okay, you can, these are the important things. I usually in my I'm involved in my client where we are implementing agile transformation, right? We need to identify the teams, we need to identify the projects, we need to come up with the structure and all, and also change management, communication. For everything and anything I use it, chat GPT. But at the end of the day, you need to be very careful. You embrace that AI, but you use your own intelligence to validate it. You cannot take 100% the content what it is generating to the work as it is. You use your experience and your intelligence and validate it and trim it, edit it, and use this way. You're saying, let's say if I want to do it from right from the beginning, right from the scratch, if I take 10 hours, by doing this way I will do it in 3 hours or 4 hours. So net I'm saying 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours. This 2 hours, 3 hours is for to make corrections and customization as per your need. It cannot 100% generate as per your need, right? So you need to do some customization, some editing and all. So all communication plans and all, it's easy. You can understand the stakeholder communication needs, create a communication plan with existing template, and analyze past communication plans for trends and omissions, right? If you have template, if you have past data, you put it and it gives the response. What is the impact? Faster execution, more comprehensive analysis, better use of historical data, better alignment across the functions and the business. Okay, and also create the business case. A lot of times we need to create this business case also by putting the exact requirement in the sense that prompt. You can generate the plan also. Okay, any examples, or any one of you already using AI in this space? Maybe any phase of the project, like initiation, planning, execution, executing, no, monitoring and controlling, and then closing. Any one of you already using it? What is your experience? What is your take? You can put it in the chat also. How many of you are using AI or ChatGPT or something, and what purposes you are using it already? It requires a better prompt that would fetch correct results. Agreed. And Amit Kumar not using as of now, but learning. I think you have to little bit speed up there. Using Cloud for code generation. Fantastic. Code generation. Can you little bit elaborate it? I use it for analyzing forecast. Okay. Copilot for risk analysis based on the team's call transcription. Very helpful. Can be extended to work. Super. Copilot is also right. If you have Copilot 365 premium license, wonders. You can make wonders. I use it for my work actually. Personal work more or less for I've used ChatGPT, but Copilot for all the work, professional work, day-to-day work at office. In Copilot, right, you can use how you have ChatGPT, normal uh, license and the premium license. There also you have Copilot for normal and 365 premium license. If you have 365 premium license, you can attach the spreadsheets, you can generate the images, you can create your own Copilot, whatnot, everything. Okay. All right. So in the market, right? Lot many people are already doing. Yeah, PMI Infinity, right? We will also see that in the demo part. PMI Infinity is one of the great resource both inside our work or our organization laptops or something like that, or personally also. Okay, and it really PMI has taken the usage of AI to the next level, especially in our workspace, right? So yeah, there are various organizations like Google and other organizations how they are leveraging AI, right? You see at Google, right? They use their machine learning, LLMs to optimize resource allocation, reduce the delays, and boosting productivity, right? They are one of the pioneers. IBM, Microsoft, you name it, they are already there, right? So if you see post AI, Gen AI, ChatGPT announcement, when it is publicly available, then things made little bit fast, and everybody and every organization is behind AI now. As I said, you cannot ignore AI. Only thing you can be surprised, or you can be proactive and learn it, but you cannot ignore it. If you ignore it, then your job will ignore you, or your organization will ignore you. That is the level things are gone, to be frank, right? So I will not go into detail. This for the reference how they already not only examples I've shown in here, but lot of the organizations they are doing fantastic. Every organization has got tons data, right? In Infosys Consulting, I work as a SME for building up our own uh, chatbot, which is a agile AI chatbot. So there are three kinds of tools here available in the market. One is open Gen AI tools like ChatGPT and all Copilot free version, and then we have the third party the tools like we have the project management tools like Microsoft Project, and like other tools like Jira, Rally, ServiceNow. So they have these plugins where you can use the AI and integrate that into the existing application, and you can start using AI. Obviously, it takes some bucks to buy that plugins and all. That is the second. And third one is every organization they are behind to build their own tool. Okay, they are even the product organizations, not IT as in IT product organizations, but other organizations. They are heavily investing large amount of time and energy and money to develop their own tools, because they don't want to put their data in somebody's hand and rely on them, right? Maybe they might use currently, but everybody is marching towards to build their own tools so that their data is secured and they are not rely on other service providers. So that is the situation, right? Okay. Obviously, what are the key trends, right? We've been talking about data. Data is new oil. Data is new gold. Whatnot. Everybody is behind data. And if you remember, right, AI. If you see, AI is not born in last 5 years or 10 years, right? I used to work in aerospace company. I worked for aerospace company for a decade, right? If you see technology point of view, I used to work on Airbus and Boeing aircrafts, right? One of my product where I used to work, it's a common product for both aircrafts, Boeing 777, Airbus A350. That is for commercial aviation, uh, right? But for that also, we had a baseline product which they are used in military. right? Defense. Meaning we are not fully invented or reinvented the wheel, but also we have taken the baseline. That baseline was 10 years back. So I was talking about, I'm telling about the story in 2013 and 2014. So where I used to work on a product which was already developed and deployed into the market in 2002 or 2003 in the defense. From defense to commercialization, there obviously there will be gap, right? So during all this evolution, right, having this automation, doing some automation for all the repetitive tasks, and generating these models, large scale models, large language models, all these things, they have been there for decades. Only thing, democratization and open for public is happened in 20, what, when was the ChatGPT came? 2022, right? 2021. So that's where it became more available. So the reason of the things became more popular, right? It's availability to the users. Okay, wherever data is there, there is an opportunity of all this, doing this predictive analytics. Okay, you anticipate the project delays and potential risk. You have historical data, and then come up with doing some proposals also. Previously we used to take weeks of time to do some proposals and come with some what you call some realistic numbers. Now it's reduced to maybe half of the time, if I'm not wrong. Okay, resource optimization and enhanced collaboration, right? So this AI driven insights, obviously it helping them to understand things with little bit advanced, and then bringing the team more awareness, and then engagement is happening on the ground, right? If you see the type of activities needed when you work for an IT product development. Somebody where they're saying they're using Cloud for the code writing, right? So these days, even GitHub, they have their own AI tools. Just you give the requirement, and it will write the code, it will develop, it will test it, and it will takes until the production. It's just you need to validate it and say that yes, it is perfect, and go for the production. So this kind of automation is happening there, and obviously this will take things faster to the market, and you'll get faster feedback from the customer, and the probability of building wrong product is getting better and better, right? So this usage of these different tools at different time frame, right? During the scope requirement, during the planning, during the execution, at every stage you can use this tool, and at every point of time you are saving time, which eventually contributes to the total duration of the project. Okay. So the transformation impact of AI in projects, automation of routine tasks, data-driven decision making, collaborative improvements. Okay, and obviously there is an research in the market from Gartner, if I'm not wrong. 30% of time is reduced on the repetitive task, right? How automation is helped is, right? They reduced 30% of the time. See, where in the world everybody is talking about saving time, saving money. I think this has come on the right time, and obviously it has got pros and cons. I will not I will get it into the cons in a couple of slides, probably next slide I will, after that. Anything will comes with the, it comes with the pros and cons, right? You need to leverage pros, and you need to careful about with the cons, and then take it forward. That's how we are seeing things, right? I quite often deliver the usage of AI in few of the trainings and inside the organization and outside the organization. Right, most of the people will ask, we are encouraging not exactly the bad thing, but you are constantly encouraging something. Someday it will take over you. But the thing is, that is our myth. That is our fear. If you see one of the conversation while having coffee, I heard right during one of the session, post session, when calculator are invented, the mathematicians in US they have done mass strike, saying that they have lost their jobs. We should not bring the calculators into the market and all. Right? That moment, yes, it was true. But that if you see the big picture of it, where we are now, as simple as that. When the languages like after C language, Java or .NET, everything is getting whoever is pro and masters in C language, they felt like I'm done for the this type. I'm done. I'm done. My career is gone. But what happened, right? S- Things got evolved. You need to understand it, learn how I can leverage this one. Okay, I know C language. Now something is coming. Now how can I learn this one as well so that I'll be better at both, right? The the way you see the things sets you up. As simple as that. Simple, right? Now comes to part the challenges. I will take next 8 minutes on completion of these remaining slides, and then we'll go to the demo part and what we can do. Okay, simultaneously you can also do it. The challenges is right data privacy. That's where we are not using ChatGPT. Our organizations are allowing us to use that ChatGPT tool inside our organization, right? As simple as that. And every organization is behind to build their own tool, right? And AI biases. The LLMs, what they are creating and all, the simulation of the model, the training of that model, you have to be really careful about whether how it is generating. Is it providing bias or not? In one of the in US, right? In one of the news I read. Uh, I don't know what is the sources they have taken. That ChatGPT has taken. It was on ChatGPT only, if I'm not wrong. What do you mean by ugly? Ugly person. Then they generated black men with beard and all, and it generated ugly. Then see, it asked some question based on some various sources, somewhere, some newspaper and some links. It has generated and shown the response. And the person who, if you see the person who asked that question might be a black, how do is that it feels, right? Right, so it is not thinking that. But we should be very careful using this chat gpt and making sure that it is not showing the doing some judgment, some biases. So ensuring fairness and reducing unintended biases is a challenge there. And obviously some what you call laws are being made. If you see in our Infosys also, we have this campaign, responsible AI, right? What does this responsible AI means? Should not have bias. You should not encourage, you know, non-violence. It should not use negative words. All these things, right? Yes, Sanju. A lady assured an AI tool for some discrimination with respect to her kid in US. Exactly. I've saw some sort of this only I have read somewhere. So while we are enjoying the benefits of the technology, obviously we have some side effects of it. So this is a perfect side effect of it. And that's why if you see, every tool is now evolving and they are putting some disclaimers. Subject use this up to your your conscious and you are the responsible. These kind of disclaimers that they're putting, right? Okay, so that was the example where AI suggested unfair allocation corrected to manual review. So sometimes while building, see generally how Copilot or ChatGPT or anything works, right? This is a prompt box, the application box where you go and type your prompt and ask. Backend, it will search for all the resources. It may be Google, it may be website, it may be, because you have open data sources, all the data sources, right? So it will collect with your keywords. It will do that connection between the words. Okay, I need tea. I just said tea. Then it will look at the tea, and it will look at the most searched tea. And if you see, most people will ask, what is tea? And it will take that as a input, collect that, and throw you an answer. As simple as that. And if you give a little bit more complex, what is the best tea? And what is the best tea in India? What is the best tea in the world? All these kinds of, then it will go, it will search, it will look for more data and take the kind of keywords, and then connect that, and sentence formation and all they will do, it will do, and it will throw you, right? ChatGPT is very successful in, that's what they got, best LLM with them, right? And when you ask about very situation, very contextualized, very, let's say for in agile, I quite often use, can you tell me two story pointer, or can you, give me a story pointer, something like that. It will give some example. When I go for specific to industry, it will give it. When I go more, details here, at one time it will say I don't have enough data, or it will provide very vague answer. So that is the indication that you have one AI when compared to to that tool. So to just to satisfy our egos, right? Sometimes you feel that I am heavily rely on you, but sometimes you can ask this type of question and feel happy about it. Just for uh, uh, having that sense of achievement, right? So these are the couple of challenges: data privacy and AI biases, and human oversight, and ethical consideration for the project managers. So in this world of the AI, whether you are using it or if you are not using it, one day you will use it, right? If it's not today, tomorrow you have to use it. I know most of us are already using it. If you are not using it, one day you will need to use, at least before you retire. If you are close to retire, then that's another discussion, right? But the point is, as a project manager also, we need to be very careful about doing stuff with that, right? Some of us are the users, some of us are the creators, some of us are the promoters. So based upon your role, you have no roles and responsibilities, and you are playing a critical role in putting some rules and regulations for the AI, right? So obviously, privacy. Don't put your all project data and export it and put it in the chat GPT, which is open for everybody. So, see, at one point of time, I think recently ChatGPT has said something about the collecting the data. Earlier, right? Whatever you are, asking, it takes feed from you, anything, data or anything, right? So it's like you're feeding, and your our prompts are itself making it bigger and bigger and bigger and mightier, right? So it consuming your data to give some output for you. That is a security threat, right? If you put some office reports into the tool and ask something, obviously it will generate the result. But what is the at the risk of what if your report is with them, or they have the copy or some data with related to that. So that is the right to open chat jeopardy is not available inside the organization. So that is the situation. You have to be very careful. You have to maintain that privacy, and you use it for the fair purpose, and ensure whatever recommendation it is giving, if it is biased, you use your own intelligence and bifurcate that bias, and then take it to the teams, right? So it always starts with you. And best practices for AI in project management: start with pilot and to test AI effectiveness. So obviously, to be frank, 2 years back when I heard about this thing, I ignored for quite a long time. But since I was into this innovation and all with the technology, I had to step in. But from to the moment it got released to the moment till I realize, still I feel that I have missed some golden opportunity, right? And from there on, I have learned some incrementally. I'm using this premium from past 1 year. Before that, only free license. Once I used the premium license, then I understood real power of it, right? So I use it very gradually and adapt it very gradually and incrementally. Okay, start today. If not, you are already doing, or if you are already doing, then look for the multiple opportunities to implement, right? That is where, see here, the awareness of the usage is also important, right? When somebody is saying that, we will do this project in 3 months, where you historical data is saying 6 months, these guys are saying they'll do it in 3 months, and they will be winning the projects, or they will be winning the biddings. So they might actually do that in 3 months because they are using some AI or some technology. So if you are not aware of this thing, then we will be out of the game. And train your team, and also make sure that every team member are open for it. Create that safe environment that their jobs are not at stake. We have to be very careful or very open. If you don't learn it, your job is at stake. If you learn it, there is a fair chances of having your job secured, right? So this kind of dialogue will changes the mindset, right? And obviously iterate and improve. Obviously, whatever lot of times I give feedback to the ChatGPT. In this response, I'm missing this element. In this response, I'm missing this element. So I will keep on give the feedback. The more feedback we give, the matured answers we come we get it. Even from the copilot also. After generating the response, it will ask, do you like this response or not? If like, just click it. If you don't like it, unlike it. If you unlike it, it will ask what did you unlike it. And when you say something, the model is learning from you also. So that is the beauty of the tools what they have developing. And in project management, have anyone has used this Asana for initial in project management? Asana. Do we have any Asana tool users in the call? No. Okay. So Asana is one of the project management tool. They are up with plugins. They are giving an options of using the AI, which is again helping the project managers to save a lot of time. Okay. Obviously, what are the skills required for you to leverage this AI, right? Some data literacy you need. Okay, basic knowledge of the tools and what all the tasks you can use for the repetitive task. We can use the AI, that we know what are the tools we know, so for certain tools. Okay, what is the risk if you use it extensively? All this needed as a skill. And also your prompt engineering skills is one of the core skills for embracing AI. Okay, well, this promptive techniques, right? There are this again taken from the PMI publishing. Okay, there are three types of prompts. Okay, zero shot prompts, that is one shot. Okay, for example, what are the key elements of the project charter? It will show fat. You will get an answer because the question is very clear there. Okay, the prompt is very clear. Okay, few short prompts means there will having a thinking question behind it. For example, for a remote team spread across time zones, what are some effective project communicate methods? Right. So your that first one was very direct, and it has got less complexity, and you will get immediate answer. Second one is it needs to take some data from look at the data from various sources. I'm sure you will not get the answer in one source. Okay, when compared to the first zero shot spot. This is the few spot fraud. With Third one is what I regularly use, train of thoughts prompt, thoughts prompt, right? For example, I think this one I have given example in our one of the conferences in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur PMI conference, leadership meeting conference. We have used ChatGPT for planning and executing our conference. We used it for generating the plans. Now, after generating plan, we have given the dates. After giving the dates, we have given the owners. We are giving, as we give more details, the plan became more bigger and bigger, more realistic. And we asked for generate the content for the LinkedIn post for the same plan. They have mentioned it has given, okay, social media post using LinkedIn and all. Then we said you generate social media post. We have given speaker names, we have given the topics names. Like that, it became over a period of 1 month of time. When I look at back that Excel sheet, it became no 20 pages of Excel sheet tabs, right? If we started with few lines of text, and with that, with this the chain of thought prompt, while asking little bit details, then it became uh, 20 tabs of Excel sheet. So that's the prompting technique. And prompting pattern also you can use as persona, as agile coach, as scrum master, as a project manager. You can ask, you use the persona. You can ask the numerics, right? Specifics about the numbers, like within the scope of creating cost benefit analysis of sourcing. Total cost is this versus in housing, total cost is this. Suggest a better version of to be used, right? So it is giving the quotient refinement there, flipped interaction. Okay, you can look at that. I will provide this PPT to Aparna, and you can obviously this is there. This screenshot I've taken from the publishment of the PMA itself. You go to PMA website and type for it, you will get it. Okay, what is that you need to type here is shaping the future of project management. AI. You have AI specific dedicated page in pmi.org. You can find it there. So with that, I will go to the demo here. Okay. While doing this demo, any questions do you have, team, so far? So far what we discussed is, right, we started off with the give a second. So we started off with the AI in project management. Obviously, for what we can use AI, and for what in project management activities we can use AI, that we have discussed, and why it is matters for the project management we discussed. We have seen just talked about a couple of tools, and we've talked about examples in the project management as specific to the project planning phase, where we can use, for which task we can use the AI that we have discussed. And then quickly, just on lighter, a higher note, we have just talked about the examples and what are the trends in project management, how you need to, how AI is impacting the projects, and what are the challenges in the embracing the AI, and what are the ethical considerations and best practices, what we have seen till now, and also prompting techniques, prompting pattern. This is where on not all till here it is all theory. From here it is actually on day to day how you use to, how you can use the these techniques and all. You can find it here. Let's go to the ChatGPT. Any questions? We have so many tools. With tool, with your experience, normal PM activities. So generally, right, we have this copilot. It is these days copilot is generating very mature response for content writing. Like if you want to drop a email asking something, use it, go for it. Copilot is best case at workplace. And you have if you have Google account access, then you can use Gemini also generating good response. And if you have this Miro board, in Miro also you can use AI. You What is this membership? Membership. Let me see whether I have that. In Miro board also, you have AI, that icon will come, and if you generate, click it, it will create. Once you, while doing brainstorming, right? Once you get one comment, and after getting a 2 to 3 comments, if you want similar 10 comments to be generated, just AI button, it will generate. And based on that comment, if you want to create persona, it will create persona. So brainstorming, I use this AI Miro also. So that likewise, they have, depending upon the type of the task, right? You have different tools. Okay. So coming back to this Chat GPT, so this is my Chat GPT, my premium version. So if you see here, Vinay Agile Coach, this is my own uh, Chat GPT. And this job finder, I don't know who has it. Maybe one couple of times I have accessed it. It is showing here. Okay. So now, what will I ask is, right? Generate a mock-up data of aerospace projects where the project is behind schedule. I never used any tool in PM, only working on Excel to track any AI tool that will be. I will happy to know it. So, Excel, if you see the smart sheets also they are using the AI, and Excel's also. If you have Microsoft Premium license, you can also use the AI for the Excel sheet also. Okay, what did I tell? There's a typo, but still it has taken generate a knock data. I'll correct it. Generate a mockup data, right? Mockup data of. See, earlier response and this response, you see the difference with one word, the maturity of the answer, if you see, there's a huge difference. Earlier I said knock instead of mock. That's where I saw some oranges or something like that. Okay. There are many tools for preparing presentations actually. Many free tools are there. Okay. Yeah, this is the two. This is the data it has generated. I don't know how much it is valid or not. Obviously, we need to spend our time to validate this thing. Now, what I'm doing, generate Excel for the same. Okay. See, it has generated the Excel sheet. Okay. I'll download it. And we'll see. See. So the same thing. It is generated in the Excel sheet. Now, what I will say, this is for your some analysis, some your uh, some research R&D. Okay, you can do it. Let's say suppose you have the Excel sheet with you. Okay, meaning you have your Microsoft project reports and everything, all data is there with you. Let's assume that is this only, which just now I downloaded from it, and now I am feeding that as that to that. Okay, tool. Okay, what I'm asking is like, can you suggest or can you judge? Let me say I'm trying. Can you judge the performance of the project. Okay, let me correct this spelling. Let's see what it says now. To assess the performance, okay, as well, will consider several aspects: delay duration, response for delay, recovery plans, project completion, and original end dates. Let me know if you like a detailed analysis of this project. If you like to. So net, right? Obviously, this data is generated by it, the tool itself. But I have still created Excel sheet and downloaded it and uploaded it. Right. Only thing I did is just I don't have any data with me. But in your case, in your context, when you have data, real time data, when you give and as attachment and when you ask, can you judge the performance of the project? To do that, generally will take good amount of time to go through the every tab of the Excel sheet and read it and understand it. Use our brain to understand and gauge it and come to an some observations. Here it is reading itself and it is saying these are the performances. See here my question was very generic, very vague generic prompt it is said. Can you judge the performance of the project? What judgment performance in terms of cost, in terms of schedule or delay, in terms of scope change, or what in terms of performance? I said simply performance. That is the reason it gave everything: delay and duration, reasons for delay, recovery plan, project completion, original dates, and end date. Let me know if you would like to have detailed analysis of this aspect. If you like visualization, delay comparisons, or delay, I will say simply yes. Okay, let's see what it's. I'm sure it will try to generate some what you call images. Prompt engineering is a very important task in AI. Do you think we have a tool to help us out in generating proper prompts? So that is what, right? I'm saying go to this pmi.org. Okay, let me show that that is very important. And where are we? Where are we? Where are we? pmi.org. Learning. Go to learning, and then where you go? Where you go? Where you go? Where is this AI? Training case studies, thought leadership, or simply type here. Okay. Search AI, AI prompt engineering. Uh, this is interesting. I should get now. Oh, I think so. These are not available for everybody. It's only for what you called members only. Let me check. Now I can think it will see generative AI. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you should go to here, generative AI overview for the project managers. So there is the e-learning. Okay, if you go here and it is free for members, get access and buy, add to your cart and do it. You'll have this. Okay, we got already link from the one of the participants here. Yeah, so generative AI for the prompt. Okay, this one. This is what I really like about. Yeah, go to the cart. As a part of that learning, you will get that PDF. Okay, do this AI talking to AI prompt engineering for project. Thanks, Madhu. This is the course. If you do it, you get three PDFs and very important. I would say this all this taken from that PDF material only. Okay, let's see what it has generated. There is that. Okay, if you see here, wow. See, to do this actually in presentation will take good amount of time or in Excel sheet. Project delay, let's see, can I distribution of delay of reasons pie chart. See, just in within a minute it has generated. to do this, I think obviously will take a good amount of time, at least a day, if not a day, at least a couple of hours to generate these kind of things. Okay, so this is a simple example on how you can use it. This tool. If you see my sheets, they are very long, very long. I've used a lot of, if you see on the post for the meetings, summary, for the projects, for the topics, a lot of my R&D is the in ChatGPT itself. Okay, any questions or from anyone? Any questions? So we can, if you want to explore me anything, you can tell in the chat, and I can explore by using this ChatGPT. So like this ChatGPT, there is a website called AI for AI tools. AI for AI. And for the free presentations, right? Slidesgo.com is the application we have. You can use that. AI for AI. There is an AI for AI for that. This is the tool. It's keep on get updated. For anything you type, if there is an AI tool, it will show. Okay. Any questions before we wrap? We have few minutes, or anything you want to explore here. Let me know. We can explore. You can type in the chat. And by the way, you want to learn more and get connected to me, you can scan this QR code. We can connect on LinkedIn and we can discuss. As I said, I'm also board member for PMI Hyderabad chapter. So we are doing a lot of automation using AI in our chapter also. So as a part of our initiative called Protipal. In my workspace in Infosys Consulting, also I'm involved in building a couple of AI tools. So you can connect and discuss with me if you are want to explore more, and if you have any questions with respect to the usage of tool, you want to upskill, if you need any help with say resources, you can connect with me, right?
Hi all. If you have any questions, you can just ask directly. Type it, or there's a separate window for Q&A. So just post it over there. Uh-huh.
Oh, oh, I have separate Q&A session here. Sorry, I didn't see that. How can we use in AI in waterfall environment? Obviously, is one of the slide, right? I was showing task in planning. What are the tasks we can use AI that we have seen. Hi, Vinay. Such an informative session. Please guide in any AI certification with respect to project. So, like we have shown in the PMA website, right? You have a couple of AI courses. You can do that, and in fact, PMA also coming up with the specific AI certification in near future. Whatever trainings we are doing, these are very micro and self-learning things. But in future, PMI they've just acquired Cognita Analytica, for which is a AI company. So pretty soon they will launch PMA AI certificates also. Hi all, please. Okay. When you say we need to be AI ready, what do you mean by it? How does it become AI ready? What become AI ready? Uh, If you start using AI or AI tools like ChatGPT and Copilot and other tools, then you are already ready for AI. If you are not using, then you are not ready for AI. So basically, like we have asked in first that word cloud and poll, right? So what are the things where we can use AI, right? Given a day-to-day operate activities for me, right? If you see most of my slides are content taken from the chat GPT itself. and also all these images. Sorry, these images are generated by the Chat GPT only. Okay, and if I want to put a social media posting, I use ChatGPT to generate the. See, content writing is where you can immediately go and use it, ChatGPT or any other AI tool. And if you want to really put very professional email, write it in your own words and copy it and paste it in the Copilot and ask for better suggestion, a better version. It will give. Just read it. Don't forget to read it. Don't do directly cut, copy and paste. You read it and look at it and see, compare yourself, your answer or your mail and that, and then put it, post it. That's how you can use it for the email writing, for the posting, so whatnot. If you want to learn something, right, immediately see, ChatGPT, to be frank, I think 1 year back or 1.5 year back, it has got the latest what you call data. Everything is it is checking. Okay, whatever happened last month, it may not tell, but 1.5 year back, obviously it will say. Okay, and this kind of historical information also you can ask and it will say. Okay, right. Recently, I used it for one of the. Yeah, for one of the conference, I couldn't get to 3 years back or 4 years back what happened. When I typed it gave the answer which was not there in their website also, right? So I don't know from which resource it has taken the response, but yeah. Okay. Which AI tools would be the easiest to start with? Yeah, as I said, Copilot, ChatGPT, and DALL-E for image generation, right? You have a lot of tools, and I know, in fact, even in Zoom's Teams also they have got that capability. You need to just enable it, and you can use it for meeting summary, minute of meetings, putting some action items and all, right? Okay, what else?
Yeah. So, hey, when I'm seeing the paucity of the time, I think we need to stop here.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Vijay Katikari, Secretary PMI, to give a vote of thanks. Hey, when over to you.
Yeah, hi. So can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, we can.
Okay. So let me begin with my own introduction. I am Secretary PMI Mumbai chapter for past 1 year. I'm PMP and PMI ACP certified. I'm a project management consultant with expertise in IT infrastructure, deployments, agile, and global projects. I have worked with large-scale IT projects in companies like IBM and Kindred. Um, so that's my brief introduction. Just want to tell you about Ashish because he was the MC for today. I was supposed to introduce at the start of the session, but somehow I was little delayed. Um, so Ashish is a volunteer with our PMI Mumbai chapter. He has about 13 years of experience, mix of consulting and project management, and he has worked on multiple sectors. He is a mechanical engineer and MBA in operations. Okay. Now coming back to Vinay. I mean, thank you, Vinay, for the today's interesting session, AI in project management. Um, and I think you have covered everything that is required, for those who are new to, AI, or they just want to get into AI, and how they can integrate the AI tools, technology trends into day-to-day life. So you started with, what are the basics? I mean, what is required for project management, such as where these AI tools can be utilized actually. So which are the areas where these tools can be utilized? You have also taken us through the trends. What are the applications of AI where we can utilize it, like predictive analysis, resource optimization. These are the areas where this is the life of project manager, where he has to use these tools. Then, what are the basics? Like why we should go for AI is for automation of the routine tasks. So. Use AI tools. You have introduced us to different AI tools in today's session also. You have given specific examples using ChatGPT. I think most of us here are already using it, and you have also explained it with example. So that was very nice. You also touched upon an important aspect which I would like to just little bit elaborate, that ethics in AI, because as we all know that AI has its own biases, and nobody can be perfect, and it could happen that AI may lean towards certain biased opinions, because what we exposed AI to, that is what is going to get responded from the AI tool. So you have to remember that. And as Vinay has rightly pointed out, that all the outputs from the AI tool, you have to actually go through it, read it, and confirm that it matches your understanding, and then only you can directly release it to your teams. So I think I hope I have covered everything that Vinay has stated in his presentation, and thank you, Vinay, for sparing time for us. Just to quickly give you background, that we had a 1 day, full day conclave, conclave annex in Mumbai, hosted by PMI Mumbai chapter, with uh, AI as your co-pilot. I mean,
Mm.
so it was application of AI into project management. What are the areas? What are the tools? What are the, so all those were also covered. But yeah, briefly you have covered it. Covered most of the aspects of AI. So thank you for that. And if there are any other questions which are unanswered, I think we should take it back. So I will ask Ashish to, make a note of it and probably respond to those who have asked those questions. So thank you very much. With this, we can, if you have any comment, Vinay, before we close, otherwise we are good to close.
I think thank you, Vivek, and thank you, Ashish, and thank you for Aparna. I think she was the one who approached me. She saw my presentation in Malaysia limb, and she said it will be great if you can take one session. We met in Delhi, I think 2 months back, and it was long pending. I think I really love to say what I'm learning, and I always eager to learn from the people also. If you are really doing something interesting like me or more than that, please connect with me, and I would love to learn, because learning is only the way to sustain in this market and in technology world. And thank you once again for Mumbai chapter board volunteers, my friend such our what you call the great Oscar is there. We love him, and thank you very much for the opportunity, and we
Yeah.
will continue the same. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. And we just to let everyone know, we have about 105 participation today, and PM
Super.
Pit Stop is our event in which we go into more technology oriented. See, PMs not only have to know their area as project managers, but they also have to know little bit of technology. Not little bit, more. If they can get into more technology, so they will be in a better position to manage their projects. So they are fully aware of the technology behind what project they are executing. Yeah.
Super.
So with
Thank you.
this, we call it a day, and thanks everyone for joining and finding time for attending PM Pit Stop. Have a good day.
Thank
Bye.
you all.
Thanks.
Good
Thanks,
night.
everyone. Good night.
Good night. Thank you all.
Good night.